Hey guys, in the last video we went over our dev tools in Chrome. In this video we're going to start adding some content to the website, some real text. So we'll come over here to our VS Code editor, and what we'll do is we'll delete this lorem ipsum right here. Even though it's cool to use lorem ipsum when making templates and stuff like that, very obviously you can't keep it. So I'm going to grab something that I typed up in a Word document and I'm going to paste it over. Okay? And in our so that covers our about us. So we can come over here, save it first, and then we'll check this. Actually, let's make this size a little larger. There we go. That makes it at least a little bigger. Actually, we might do it a size 5 because I don't want that big. There we go. Thanks to Bulma's spacing helpers, which we went over in the last video, the text doesn't run off the screen. It makes a nice little neat paragraph because there's padding on each side of it, which I like. And just for clarity up here, we're going to make this is size 1, make it very large, and we'll make this is size 2. There we go. That grabs people's attention a lot more. The larger our text is, the more it's going to grab people's attention. And this just, is a nice way to open the website, and it looks good on mobile too. Actually, it doesn't look the best on mobile, but we can. I like to pick, like I said in the last video, the smallest screen and go from there. Okay. What we can do here actually is so we come back over to spacing helpers and we go to typography. There's responsive sizes, and that's what we'll use. So is size 1, it is size 3 mobile. And this right here is size 4. Size 2 is size 3 mobile. And size 5 looks fine. Let's go back to this. There we go. That, in my opinion, is there a size 6? I cannot remember. There is, but that's kind of hard to read. Actually, let's see how it looks on other devices. Yeah, I like that. REMs are a new, responsive unit. So I particularly liked to use viewport weights and viewport heights for sizing, and some people use REMs for actual sizing. I don't particularly like that because it's kind of more confusing, but definitely for font sizing, is REMs good. I don't entirely remember what it stands for, but I'll put a link in the description of this video to a MDN document explaining it all. Back to our code here, we'll go to services. And this, I think I want to use a pricing table just to show off Bulma's, I forget what they're called, components. There's other components that people use in Bulma that people made, and you can just copy and paste them in. So come up here to more and Bulma extensions, and here we are. So let's go to, we could do a pricing table like this, but I think what we're going to do instead is add in something else. Give me a minute here, I have to find it. Yeah, actually, we will use the pricing table, even though it's not the smartest thing to do. Um, we'll go ahead and use it. Okay. Yep, that's what we will use. So what we'll do is we'll view it on GitHub. And I believe it's under CSS, pricing table. CSS. Okay, back. Got it. We will take all of this code. Copy that. You can do this another way, but this just saves time. Boom. So min CSS means it is all in one file. Well, all in one file, of course, but all in one line, and it saves space, because spacing in a programming file takes up other space. That's why I don't put a lot in mine. That's why I don't like to put a lot of empty spaces there. Pricing table. Oh, I named that wrong. Let's name that. We don't do this while we're making CSS. Back to that, because it's hard to work with, and we can't. There are certain npm tools that we can to minimize everything. And wow, and normal websites it's not a big deal. Large production websites it is, because you'll have, right now we have 7 styles. That was a old style I was working with, and we don't need it. But if we had 7,000, it's a pretty good idea. We could use SAS, but that's a whole nother ballgame. Back to the Bloomer pricing table. Oop, nope. Alright. Now the next thing we gotta do is include it in our HTML file. Okay, and then we can come back to the documentation and start to do it. Okay. There we go, show code. So we're just going to use the basic pricing table. We don't need to do the comparative thing. So grab this code. Exit that out. We'll also exit this out. Tab N1 and Control V. And we'll add an HR right here. That's just a horizontal rule. It's a little line in the website. It makes it kind of look cool. We used it in About Us again. And we'll actually make this, a real thing. The real title class is size 4. Is size 5. Also make it a container. we will add padding left 2 and then padding right 2, just because I want a little more space there. Cool. We're going to add a couple things in here called BRs. They're called break tests. They add space on the website. You can't really use them in Flexbox, but the way you get around that is just a lot of padding. But since we're not using a big Flexbox right now, we don't have to in Boomless containers. Well, technically Flexbox is, it ends right here, since this main nav is containerless. If we added a container, it really would work the best. Okay. And what we'll do is we're just going to put services we offer. Got rid of that div. We'll name this one-time checkup, and we'll name this, I don't know, monthly checkup. One-time checkup will be $200, not dash month. And this will be monthly checkup will be, we'll knock it down to $175 a month. And per month, kinda, we'll do this dash animal. And we'll do this per month dash animal. And we'll come back over here to our thing. We're going to get rid of these cheese buttons since we're not going to add a way to pay in this video, in these series. We'll go over that more when we make this website into a progressive web app. And we will make this plan item, I don't know, full health and wellness check. Vaccinations. That's vacations. And then we'll add I don't know. Yeah, we'll keep it as that for right now. And then what we'll do is the same thing for here. Let's see how that looks. Alright guys, so that is our, actually we're going to make this right here, instead of, this warning, we're going to make it is success to show savings. Alright guys, that we started adding content to our website, and in the next video we will fully finish it out, and then after that we'll run checkups, we will run White House